We are not makers of history. We are made by history. Every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. There is nothing more tragic than to find an individual bogged down in the length of life, devoid of breadth. Science investigates. Religion interprets. Science gives man knowledge, which is power. Religion gives man wisdom, which is control. Science deals mainly with facts. Religion deals mainly with values. The two are not rivals. We must use time creatively, in the knowledge that the time is always ripe to do right. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance, and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. An individual has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. A lie cannot live. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. There can be no deep disappointment where there is no deep love. Nonviolence is absolute commitment to the way of love. Love is not emotional bash. It is not empty sentimentalism. It is the active outpouring of one's whole being into the being of another. It is not enough to say we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and sacrifice for it. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. A man who won't die for something is not fit to live. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. Never succumb to the temptation of bitterness. Whatever your life's work is, do it well. A man should do his job so well that the living, the dead, and the unborn could do it no better. Everything that we see is a shadow cast by that which we do not see. We must concentrate not merely on the negative expulsion of war, but the positive affirmation of peace. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Nothing in all the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. Forgiveness is not an occasional act. It is a constant attitude. When you are right, you cannot be too radical. When you are wrong, you cannot be too conservative. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Almost always, the creative, dedicated minority has made the world better. We cannot walk alone. We will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. I have a dream that one day little black boys and girls will be holding hands with little white boys and girls. Of all the forms of inequality, injustice in healthcare is the most shocking and inhumane. At the center of nonviolence stands the principle of love. Mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind. I want to be the white man's brother, not his brother-in-law.